Speaking of characters that come from video games, Mario is coming, everybody, to your small screen. That's right. If you're wondering when you're going to actually have, Super Mario on your local Peacock, because it is Universal, well, I got some information for you right now. Now, it's a weird thing that happened with Super Mario. Well, with Universal in general. So Universal agreed to share its animated films, I'm talking about DreamWorks and Illumination, with Netflix, Amazon, and then its parent service, Peacock. So once they're done, they're allowed to go to those services. How does this work? Well, let's look at Mario for a second. So Mario's going to come out, right? First time it comes out to a streaming service will be June 23rd, 2023. So Mario's going to Peacock for 4 months, okay? It'll be there for 4 months.
4 months?
After 4 months, yep, then it'll move to Netflix. And it'll be on Netflix for 10 months, okay? Because of their deal with Universal, working it out with Netflix. It'll be there for 10 months. So it's going to launch there on October 23rd, 2023. Too many threes. And then after that, after 10 months, it'll move back to Peacock. And it'll be for Peacock for 4 more months. And then it'll probably go to Amazon after that. But that's the idea right now. So if you're looking for Mario to be digitally out there on one of your streaming services, Peacock first, Netflix second, back to the Peacock, and then probably Amazon. So that's what they have laid out so far. It's really strange if you ask me that it's got to be like that divided all over the place. And again, it's this weird deal they worked out, which is really odd in general, right? How do you make this happen? But Mario is a huge hit, so people be looking for it once it comes streaming.
Maybe it's still up on Twitter. It got something like 10 million views while it was still up.
That's true. That happened. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, what? But that's what happens. People bring their, think about it. You bring your phone into a theater, like the quality on that these days, it's too easy. The quality is a lot more like substantial than it used to be. You used to have those like little handy cams and shit, and like, what's that?
You bring in your iPhone 15 and you put it in your cup holder with your little. I mean, they got to make a cup holder stand that grips onto your iPhone.
They do.
Right?
They do have one. They do have
really?
one. I've seen it. Yes.
Come on, that's like the piracy machine.
I mean, it's meant for cars, though. It's meant for your car. But I have seen it, and I've looked at it, and I'm like, I don't know if I put that in my car, but I think that's a more practical use, is putting it on a theater cup holder, propping it up, and then recording the movie. Because who goes and checks, really,
usage makes a lot more sense, yeah.
Well, I mean, not like it's going to be good quality.
That's what we're talking about. If you got your iPhone 15,
an iPhone,
you got it hooked up with the arm set up, so it's like still.
Put your special lens on.
There's still the screen.
Shoot it in 4K.
And spacing
you
and
can
all
zoom
that
in.
stuff.
Yeah, shoot it in 4K, and you can just
cut
the picture.
Crop it in.
Yeah.
Hook up your little boom mic you have to it.
I do not support any of this piracy. Just I'm going on the record. I do not support it.
Of course, we all support theaters. We want the theaters to have armed guards to be in every theater to make sure that nobody's committing any sort of piracy for each row. We all need our own people to watch us.
So they just stand underneath the screen and look for a light. That's what they do.
Just like giving us those the whole time we're watching.
Exactly. They take a laser pointer and they're like, "You put it down."
I would say the problem is most people that go in there, though, are normally like, they're watching the movie themselves. They pop in there, they don't even do much, look around a little bit, and they watch the movie, and then they dip off. You know what I mean? So the idea that people will actually be looking for that, it's not that normal. People aren't really looking to see people pirating, and it happens all the time, and that's unfortunate. But that's the world we live in.